hello. And welcome to the channel. I'm back. At least I think I am. That's right, I'm SnippyJoker, and on today's wonderful episode where my headset's not even plugged in right now, we're going to talk about what happened and why I've been gone for a couple of days, and then we're going to play possibly Ghost of Yotei. As soon as I plug my headset in. There we go. Alright. Okie dokie. It has been an adventure chat, an adventure that I didn't think I'd have to go on. But let's begin the tale. So the last you saw of this pretty face was Saturday night. And I said, the last one, Arc Raiders. I said that we'd get to level 10, that we'd unlock one of the last few things you can, that possibly could get wiped anyways before the game ended. Now it was supposed to end on the 19th of Sunday at 11 a.m. Well, ladies and gents, I saw a twat, whatever you want to call it, go out on Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning that it was now ending on October 20th at a certain specific time. And I saw someone playing Arc Raiders at around 12 p.m. Eastern time, my time, which would have suggested that, oh, maybe it's still going on. So I put on Arc Raiders for a second just to make sure I can get in, just to make sure I can get into the game itself. And you could. And I was like, oh my, we can still play Arc Raiders. Surprise, chat, we're going to play it Sunday night. But nay, no. Life had other options for this guy. Now, Sunday afternoon came around, and I thought to myself, okay, right? I went to Best Buy. I was looking at a future TV that I'm not going to get now. That I was going to get future. I ended up buying something. I ended up buying a new controller, which I will show you. Hold on one second. Ta-da! As you see, I have a white. Now I have a black. Because this battery on this one, not the greatest. So I got a black one. Hello, Nate. Yo. So that is what I did Sunday afternoon. When I came back, I was getting ready to, set something up in my room, set up the stream, do something for the stream, do something in my room, whatever the case may be. I get a message from my wonderful, beautiful wife that says, there's something wrong with my face. Now, any good husband would have a perfect comeback to this. And I wanted to say, well, have you looked into a mirror? Nay, I did not say that because I knew this was a different type of, there's something wrong with my face. And I said, what do you mean there's something wrong with your face? She's like, I can't move one side of it. Oh, okay. So I went upstairs to go check out my wife. Well, thank you, Nate. I check out my wife to make sure she's all right. And, my daughter's going crazy, jumping around the bed like usual. And then she tries to make a smile. And usually when you smile, you got both cheeks going up like this, right? In your eyebrows, whatever. She can't do that. The right side of her face is pretty much numb. She can't make a smile. Her eye cannot close correctly. I said, okay, let's not panic. This could be one of two things. The worst case scenario, it could be the beginning of a stroke, which not good, right? Not good at all. Or it could be the other thing, I forget what it's called cerebral palsy or something palsy, where sometimes the nerves or some of your nerves just go numb. It could be caused from a tick bite, a virus. Doctors don't know what it's caused. Could be one of two. All right. So she calls her pediatrician. Pediatrician says, go to the ER, emergency room right now. And I'm looking at her like, you can't be serious. I just made dinner, for myself, her, and my daughter. I'm like, your daughter's got to eat. Like, I don't know what to do here. Either your mom has to come here, my mom has to come here. There has to be something to fix this? Well, yes and no, there's something. So we had to call her mom. We had to basically figure out which ER was because they wanted you to go to like a walk-in, an ER walk-in, but the only places that were open were actual emergency rooms. So Sunday night, I had to go drop my daughter off at my mother-in-law's, take my wife, because she's like, oh, you can stay home. I was like, stay home? Stay home? You want me to stay home and relax? I may be a selfish, I'm an only child by the way, I may be a selfish person, but there's no way I could relax, right?
Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of
Hey,
garbage.
Nate, thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. So, lo and behold, it was not a stroke, thankfully. We took her to the ER, we were there, we went there around 5 or 6. You know, we came back home probably around 11 after picking up our daughter, who was still wide awake, shockingly. She should have been in bed at like 7. And it was basically, like I said, pretty much it's a virus that you take medicine for, or could take medicine for, like steroids, where there's just your face, one side of your face or part of your body just goes numb. Nothing you can do about it. It goes through your system. The good part is that we can fight it. The bad part is I got in the stream when I did that. Yeah, the alerts are always delayed, but again, Nate, it's perfectly fine. I appreciate it. No worries. It's just delayed to let me know. That's all. Because going from YouTube back to here is always delayed. I don't have fast internet, or I do have fast internet. I just got to get an Ethernet cable for my computer. But whatever the case may be, it's just that the bad part is that this could last weeks or it could last months. Hopefully, with her fighting it now and the roids with whatever she got, it's not like the type of steroids where she goes, I'm the Hulk. No, it's just to help fight the thing. So that was Sunday night, and I couldn't stream, which is understandable. I had a family emergency, which I told you guys the only reason I wouldn't be on is due to a family emergency, or if I told you ahead of time that I have something to do. Monday morning rolls around, right? And I'm tired. I'm wiped out. Whatever. I gotta go to work. So I figured, all right, I didn't put up any videos. I didn't create any videos. I didn't do any shorts. Let's try and do something this morning, an early morning before I go into work, or right when my workday starts. I boot everything up, but I could do stuff on side. I could go back and forth between my computer and my work computer, which is to my left. My left, your right, whatever the screen is doing. It's always the opposite. I turn on my computer, wait for it to start up. It's not starting up. It's basically a black screen with a dash in the left-hand corner. I said, okay, all right. Let me force shut it down, give it a minute, start up again. Start up again. I saw the HP secure come up. It's protected by whatever. Okay, no problem. And Mexico, sorry. Start again, same thing. Black screen, little dash at the left, right? And I'm like, okay. So I Google it, right? I'm usually, there's some kind of fix, something you can find on Google, whatever. Someone's telling me this, someone's telling me to control something, control shift B, just to try and boot it to reset the hardware, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Nothing's working. Then they say unplug all your attachments, which I have a lot. There's a lot of USBs going into this. Oh, Mexico. Oh, thank you, Nate. I apologize. Yes, Mexico. We'll get to the question, but thank you for answering it. Thank you for answering, Nate. That's very nice of you. Not many people do that. Appreciate it. And I unplug all my things. So I have a lot of USBs, a lot of, I have the power cable, whatever. A lot of this is hooked up here. I have the camera hooked up. I have the Elgato hooked up. I have the mic hooked up. I have the second screen hooked up. Like a lot of things are hooked up to the computer. So I unhook it all. I boot it down. I hit the power button. Nothing. Not a darn thing. The computer doesn't turn on. Doesn't do anything. Now this computer is fully charged. I've never had a problem. The battery lasts. I mean, it's about 4 or 5 years old, but the battery lasts at least 4 or 5 hours. With age, with time, the batteries don't last as long. And I'm sitting there like, you've got to be kidding me. I just had my wife in the ER. Now I wake up to a computer that doesn't want to work. And if it wasn't for the fact, like, if it wasn't for the fact that I am trying to create something on the internet, trying to create a community, if it wasn't for the fact that I finally got my setup to almost be where I wanted to be, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm slowly trying to progress myself into a streamer and chat with you guys, I wouldn't have been as bummed out. I didn't know what to do. I literally put my head in my hands. It was like, you've got to be kidding me. If this isn't the icing on the cake, I don't know what is. So I'm panicking, right? Now, usually I'm good with technology. I can fix it, but I'm in an emotional state of mind. I'm panicking. I'm freaking out. There's something wrong with my wife. She's been getting virus after virus, right? And it's not her fault. But now I have the icing on the cake where my computer's working. The heart and soul of my stream, it's pretty much, and where I create my videos, where I edit my videos, the heart and soul of my stream is pretty much dead to the wall. So I'm Googling every computer doctor I can figure out. I'm like typing away. I'm like, who's this? Who's close? Who's like within 10 minutes? I get a guy. He says he can do it if we can get it to him now. Perfect. I get it to him by like 10:30. I get back home. I'm like, well, what do I do? I haven't streamed. I didn't stream last Sunday night. I have videos that I haven't put up yet. I have shorts I haven't put up yet. Where I get my shorts, like I have this thing called Nexus Clips where it helps me like pick out clips from my streams to create them. That's not working right now for some reason. I have no shorts, I have no videos, I have no live. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So now I'm panicking because I'm like, I need something. I don't have an extra laptop. The camera I used to use on my PlayStation has been sold. So I don't have a camera, right? If I use my PlayStation, I can only do to either Twitch or YouTube, which I don't want to do. I like multi-streaming. I like talking to everyone. I like talking to YouTube, TikTok, Twitch. Hell, if my internet computer can handle it, I'd put on Kick and I'd put on Twitter. But I don't know if I can handle more than what I'm doing now. I don't want to push it, at least not with this computer. So now I'm like, okay, I got to find a new computer, but a decent computer that can handle multi-streaming, even with restreaming to a social media cloud. The AI or like people are suggesting that I get a certain NVIDIA card or a certain AMD Ryzen 7 chip. I'm like, that's like $900 minimum. And I don't have that type of dough to drop right out of the, I mean, I have savings. I have like this, I sold a lot of stuff to try and create this. So I have a budget. And my budget was to do other things around my room, put stuff up, storage, whatever. So I'm like, great, I got to go spend $900 because I don't know if my computer, what happened to it. It could be dead to the wall. Everything I had lost. Or I got to go spend $900 plus whatever I have to do to fix my computer. What the flip am I going to do? So pretty much Monday night, I'm like, all right, screw it. I'll just take another night off. Maybe someone... Yeah, it's not the basically our family's on a single income because we have no daycare, no one to stay home with my daughter right now because she's young, so my wife has to stay home. So we're on a single income, and as you know, as most of us know, times are tough with taxes, raising prices, what's it called, like escalation in prices, the fact that you're buying a bag of chips and 75% of it's air, or food in general is just, it's tough all around. So we're on a budget, right? And I sold a lot of my Legos, I sold a lot of things in my room just to help me start this career, right? Because that's what I wanted to do. Like sometimes you have to sacrifice in order to do something else. It's sad, I know, but maybe one day I can get that stuff back, maybe. But that's beside the point. So I like, all right, Monday night, I'll take off. Not a problem. I texted the guy Tuesday. He didn't even look at my computer yet. So he hasn't looked at the computer, which I don't blame him. He's got a lot on his plate. Again, it was a last minute decision. I don't know why I put it to him, but again, I was emotionally thinking. And then all I'm thinking about is, oh, that's the best part. I take it to this guy who has, by the way, he's 5 stars on Google, 180 reviews. Like, he has his own website, blah, blah, blah. When I drive to where he is, he's working out of his home. So I'm driving in a neighborhood to find his house. I'm expecting to be a business, right? I drive in his driveway. His wife comes out. I give her my laptop, my heart and soul of my stream. I give her my laptop and walk away thinking, again, not thinking because I'm emotional, right? And I'm driving home like, what the flip did I just do? I just gave it off to a stranger working out of his home who could steal my information and everything on my laptop. But I was like, whatever, you know what? It's in nature's hands right now. I got more things to worry about, like what's wrong with my wife and hoping that she's okay. Tuesday comes around. This guy says he can't get to my computer till Tuesday night, and now I'm just like freaking out because I'm like, I haven't streamed in 3 days. I haven't put up videos in a couple of days. I'm itching to do this. Like, I'm itching to talk to you guys. I'm itching to talk to chat, to whoever watches this. Like, I'm itching. Like, this is what I like to do. So now I'm like, if I buy this new computer, one, it's not available. The wave in the family is more. Yeah, you're right, Nate. The family is more important. So I'm like, all right, if I buy this new computer, I got to buy something that's available within the next hour that's close by. Because the computer I did want that was advised to me by AI that I looked into after, because you don't always want to trust AI. I researched after it gave me suggestions. Because I use AI for suggestions. I don't actually take it seriously because I know it could be wrong. The computer I wanted wasn't available nearby. And I couldn't pick it up at the store, right? Or if I did pick it up at the store, it wouldn't be ready for like 3 days from Monday. I was like, I don't have time for that. I couldn't ship it because it would be shipped for another 3 days. So now, like Tuesday, I'm looking at laptops that aren't favorable towards me, that might have some negative reviews like loud fans, low battery life, which the laptop would just be sitting still. And I was also looking at PC towers. And PC tower would be great, but I don't have an extra monitor, so I'd have to look into a monitor. Yeah, I could buy a cheap one, but that's just an extra expense I don't want to do right now. So my wife convinced me, says, just give him one more day. Just give him one more day. Okay? All right. I'm not going to argue with her. As stubborn as I am and as impulsive as I am, I said, fine, whatever. I'm getting impatient, but fine. So I gave him Tuesday. Right, Tuesday night, he's talking to me back and forth. I'm playing Farming Simulator, by the way, because I don't want to play any games that I've been playing with you guys, right? I'm playing Farming Simulator just to keep my mind at bay while watching Disney Plus. Are you live tomorrow? Because I need to go to bed. Yes, Nate, I will be live tomorrow. Yes, I'm live. I should be live every night unless, like I said, family emergency or something else comes up. But yes, I'm live every night, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. So the guy's talking to me Tuesday night finally while I'm watching Disney Plus, while I'm playing Farming Simulator, asking me what's wrong with my computer. He said, good news. All I had to do was pull out the battery, clean up the CD-ROM area, and put the battery back in, and your computer came on like nothing was wrong. I'm like, thank goodness. And it didn't even cost me that much. I was like, great, here's the money. I'll be by tomorrow, pick it up. 10 o'clock a.m., you got it. Bye, Nate. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Appreciate the sub, by the way. So I felt a little bit better. I picked up the computer this morning. It turned on. Everything is there. But I learned a lesson, and I told my wife, and I know she's not happy with it, which is understandable, but I need a second laptop. Because if this happens again, I don't know what I could do. Like, I'm pretty much stuck if I don't have a second laptop that can handle a multi-stream. So the decision is by Black Friday or on Black Friday or whatever Black Friday sales are coming up, I'm going to buy a new laptop, wait for something on sale. I'm going to buy a TV, wait for something on sale. And I'm going to use the new laptop with, more updated system, graphics card, whatever. And I'm going to keep this laptop here as my backup so that if something goes wrong with either laptop, at least I have a backup just in case. I've also taken I think this is a 2 terabyte, 5 terabyte. I don't know. I have an external hard drive. I've also taken my external hard drive I had before, hooked it back up to this PC, and put my videos. I put Adobe Premiere, which is my editing software. Because I don't have the subscription software. I have like an actual download software. I put everything I needed on the hard drive just in case I need to transfer whatever videos I've done the night before and do, I don't know, maybe my work laptop can help me, or I could just upload from my work laptop, whatever the case may be. at least I have that. And when I have the new laptop or whatever, at least I can transfer from one laptop to another. That is what I've been going through for the past 3 days. And on top of that, adding another icing and layer on the cake, I pretty much am now getting sick because of my daughter, who's also sick. So now I've developed the sniffles, the sneezes, and a dry throat. So I'm here, I'm back, I think, until this sickness takes over and basically you just see a blob of goo in front of you. But that chatteroos is my story and why basically no one really has seen me for the past 3 days. But, what else is going on? The other decision I've been thinking about is, and I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but after listening to, and I don't know if you guys favor him or don't favor him, after listening to Asmongold, my consideration or my thoughts on Twitch and what happened at TwitchCon and what Twitch is doing in general, or the decision Twitch makes, it's hard, or the fact that I don't have much visibility on Twitch because they favor those that are more popular. It's like I should be, he said, don't stop streaming to Twitch, right? That was his advice. Don't stop streaming to Twitch, just merge, right? Because I feel like he's right. I think I get more visibility, possibly on TikTok or on YouTube, where I might get more people to view me or not sign up, but like sub or whatever. But it's like maybe I should be considering adding in another stream as well. Now, I don't know the rules that well, but I know YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok are perfectly fine. But if I added in like a Twitter, or if I added in Kick, which is the other service that I could sign up with Stream Elements, would that be pushing the limit? Because I'm not going to lie, what I've heard and seen that happened at TwitchCon over the weekend, especially with one of their more popular streamers, I think her name is Amiru, and how she was assaulted or sexually assaulted by a fan, and Twitch didn't do much, or the fact that there are people on here on Twitch that say some things that are pretty much threatening or life-threatening in a way where they should be banned or at least suspended for a long time. It just put me in the wrong state of mind. Where should I be continuing my adventures on Twitch, or should I be considering putting my time elsewhere? Now, I'm not saying I'm disappearing from Twitch. I'm still going to keep going down that path. But I have been thinking about adding Kick into the mix to try and see if I can grow some followers there as well. But I don't know. I mean, I could set up a profile. I don't know. I haven't really visited Kick's website. The thing is, like, regardless of what I say, right? Regardless of what I'm saying, most of us, including myself, usually follow those that are on YouTube or Twitch. The majority of us are going to view people on Twitch or YouTube. They're still probably, for now, the most popular platforms until some of the bigger names, like, let's say, Tim the Tapman, Nade Shot, Asmongold, I don't know who else is on there that's pretty big, Kai Kinet, I Show Speed, if he's still on there. I don't know if he's still on Twitch. Until some of the bigger names start dropping and going over to other platforms, until that time, I still think Twitch is a good spot to help try and grow. Try to try not. So we'll see. Other than that, we have, was it the 22nd? We have 8 days until Arc Raiders comes out, which I'm still sad that I missed that. I missed the extra day, but it doesn't really matter because most of the stuff that we did in Arc Raiders over the weekend is going to be wiped, so that's perfectly fine. Like I said, I downloaded Farming Simulator 25. I will not stream that, but it is a fun game to do on the side. We still have Borderlands 4. to play. And I'm not going to lie, Battlefield 6 is still looking pretty tasty. Still looking pretty tasty. And I am considering buying that at some point. Because we can still do the single player campaign. And if we want, we can even try and upgrade all the guns on multiplayer and see how much of a sad sack I am. On multiplayer, Battlefield. It is getting hot and up in here. I'm going to have to take off this jacket. Or at least... you guys probably thought I was naked under there, didn't you? Didn't you, chat? You dirty, dirty, dirty dog. Actually, I gotta take it off more. Oh my goodness. Ow. There we go. Oh my goodness. All right. That's better. Hi. I probably should have wear shorts. You know, it's still like, how to put this? It's still pretty warm around New England area. I mean, it's 54 degrees right now, but you know, it hasn't really dipped into the colder temperatures yet, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. So, anyways, question of the night. Question of the night. I'm Batman. Just kidding. That'd be kind of cool if I was Batman, to have all that money. There they are, the sniffles. What is the worst vacation spot you ever visited? The worst one, the one where you had the worst time ever. What is that spot? You know, you guys have heard about my Italy trip. That's not the worst spot. I've been to Disney or Florida a bajillion times. That's not the worst spot. You know, I've been to Canada. I've been to Hawaii. I've been up north to Vermont, New Hampshire. You know, I've been a lot of places along the East Coast. Not much out west or on the West Coast. I've been to LA for 2 days, but again, not the worst spot. I think the worst spot, and this might have been just timing, was, and I forget the name of it. It's down in South Carolina on the coast. It's, what's the name of it? I forget. My family got it through a friend. They said, hey, we're not using it. Do you want to go and stay down there for a week? Sure. Now, I've been down south. I think it's great. I think down south is fantastic. If there's a variety of things to do. Or if you're staying there for a little bit and keep on moving, right? So we went down south to this place. It's on the coast, but what they didn't tell us is it's more of like a golf resort. Right? People go there to go to the beach. People go there to golf. People go there to eat, to drink. Now, what you guys don't know about me is I'm not a fan of the beach. Clearly, I don't tan. I don't golf because I have a mean right hook that I don't feel like fixing and I just don't want to golf anymore. The only thing I would like to do is drive the carts around like an idiot. And eating. I love eating and I love drinking. But there's more to life than just eating and drinking. Although the food, and the problem was the food, every restaurant we went to had like the same set of items on the menu. They had wings galore. They had southern food, fried, whatever, like fried pickles, fried chicken, fried fish, yada yada, blah, blah, blah. And the food was all right. The drinks were better, whatever the case may be. But every time we asked someone, hey, is there anything fun to do around here? They would say, oh, this bar's great. Oh, this restaurant's great. Oh, this bar's great. Oh, you can go to this restaurant. Like, yeah, we get it. You like going to restaurants to eat and drink. But is there anything else? You can go to this beach. Bro, I don't tan, and when I do tan, I turn into a red lobster. Is there anything else? Well, there's this restaurant. Again, if I hear a restaurant one more time, I'm going to put you in the fryer and say you're a restaurant. I didn't say that, but you get my drift. It wasn't until pretty much the end of the week, Friday, the day before we had to leave, that someone finally said, oh yeah, there's a zipline park over there. Thank you. And that was probably the highlight of the trip, because the rest of the trip, my parents were trying to cheer me up, because at the time I was going through a breakup. The person that was supposed to come with me didn't want to come, so I was there alone with my parents when it should have been my parents, me, and the other person. And I'm like 23, 24 years old, and I'm like, the flip am I going to do here? It's not like one of my friends is going to come with me, because they have their own jobs, or they can't take time off, or they're not going to want to come. And it's not like I can meet a girl fast enough or easy enough to say, hey, do you want to go on a trip with my parents? That's not going to fly. And I could have stayed home, but I was like, my parents already paid for me. They can't get a refund on the ticket. They guilted me into it. I was like, whatever. So they're trying to cheer me up by going on these tours, taking me to these restaurants. But I was like, I don't want to do any of this. Get me to a roller coaster. Get me to a amusement park. Get me to a water park. Get me somewhere where I can ride a moped. I can ride a bike. I can do something other than just sit here, eat, and drink. But no. And I think this was some with the Hilton Head or something Head down in South Carolina. But I mean, maybe it'd be a better time now that I'm older and I understand. Like, I'd rather just eat and drink and not have to deal with life sometimes. Yeah, it'd be good. But man, oh man, would I not want Hilton Head? It had to be Hilton Head, right? Do I want to go back there? No, thank you. Like, I'm the type, again, that may have changed because I'm older now and I get more tired more easily, because for some reason your body likes to quit at the age of 30 or start to quit. But I would rather go to Disney. I'd rather go to a music park. I'd rather go somewhere where I can enjoy rides, water parks. I'd rather go rent a moped and drive around the island. Like, I like a sense of adventure. I don't want to be on a tour learning about how this guy invented this thing in the 1800s. I don't care. Could care less. Or how at this plantation we had this here, that here. These were the houses that housed the... No, I don't want to know. Don't care. Is there something I can do where I can ride a motorcycle into the sunset? No, I'm out. Like, I didn't mind history class when I had to go to school. I don't want history class when I'm out of school. I'm all set. They even tried to take me on one of those haunted rides. Like, it was supposed to be like a... What was it called? Like a haunted trolley ride? There was nothing haunted about it. It was a half hour of me learning about what possible ghost stories are in this town. And that we go to a bar where they try to scare us. And I'm like, looking at my parents like, can we go now? I'd like a drink. Oh yeah, there's a restaurant. I swear if you tell me there's a restaurant right over there. So yeah, that's my worst vacation spot. I will never go there again. But if you're watching, I know Nate said his was Mexico. If you're watching and you want to put in the chat what your worst vacation spot is, please do. Let me know. Let me know your story and why was your least favorite spot. But also, put in the comments anything you'd like to chat about, any new games that you're excited about, any new movies you're excited about, any new TV shows that you're excited about. Because right now I'm going through the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but not just the movies, also the TV shows in historical order. I found a list on Reddit that I've been doing. I'm on Daredevil Season 2, which, by the way, the Kingpin, the person who plays the Kingpin in Daredevil, the series, is probably my favorite villain. besides William Dafoe as the Green Goblin. If there's any villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that someone is playing well, it is him. Was it William Dafoe, right? Who plays the Green Goblin. Fantastic job. Fantastic job. I would love that man to play the Joker. Probably never happen. But the man who plays the Kingpin in Daredevil, love him. Love him. Perfect. Anyways, but also don't forget to sub to the YouTube channel. Tell me grow. And, follow me on Twitch. Tell me get to those 100 followers, which we're trying to push for that to try and get it by the end of next year. Not this year. Next year. So, any follow I get, any sub I get, I really do appreciate it. And then at some point, welcome back, Nate. Some point, I don't know how they do it, how other people do it. We might attempt to create a Discord so everyone that joins the YouTube channel can join a Discord, and you all can have be friends together, have a chat. But if you get too rowdy, you're out, because there are some people that get too rowdy. I'm looking at you. I'm looking right at you. You know who I'm talking about. I'm looking right at you. All right, with that being said, we've been chatting for 40 minutes, which I think is the longest time I've ever chatted without playing a game. Let's play a game. Actually, where's my fan? I might have to turn my fan on because it's getting kind of hot in here. All right, pause. I'm going to go turn my fan on. I will be right back. Okay. All right. Let me know, chat, if the fan noise gets a little too loud or a little too crazy. I want to apologize ahead of time, but it is getting very, very warm in my room, and that might be because either actually probably all the above. A, I don't feel well, and B, I'm drinking very hot tea with a lot of sugar to really pump up those brain cells. You know what I'm saying? All right. Where was I? Oh, I put up a short the other day of me struggling with one of the heavier enemies, which is over here, Takezo. And they said that they beat him on a higher difficulty with the bandit armor, which I don't have yet because we are still working through most of this world. In fact, one of our chatters, Executioner, told me that he Googled it, and to beat that guy, technically also, you should have a different weapon, which I don't have yet, and also get kunais, which again, you get from being up in this general area, which at some point we will be. We're technically working towards there, slowly. But we did complete the dueling trees. We did beat the Oni, and now we're just working through side missions around here like this, and then we'll get another bounty here. We have this over here. We have this over here, which again allows me to learn more moves. And then this infamous one here that I still have yet to figure out how to get. So let's continue our journey. Let's see if I remember how to play. It has been some time. And I feel the sniffles just taking over my body. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know how long I'll last. It depends on how long this sugar and tea last, because I could feel whatever's bothering me. And hopefully, I don't feel too sick to be on tomorrow night. But we'll see. Oh, we should probably camp, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's see what we can cook. Yeah, I'll do the mushrooms. I like how every time you sit to eat the mushrooms or the fish, you get some kind of perk. For one day, increase dual katana damage and spirit. So I have to use the dual katanas. Okay. Oh wow, I don't have that. Okay, we're good. All right, let's go. All right, time to ride. I should probably change this. Gotta remember how to play. I don't remember. We're on this way. Is it over here? Isn't there something around these yellow trees? That sounds like a bear, which I hate dealing with. Oh yeah, here we go. Right here. Again, I apologize again for the sniffling, but a little under the weather. Oh man. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Where are we going? So you led me to a giant open area. Is there like something here? Do I have to go up top? Or do I just follow this? Did you just... What? What? The flip? Did I miss something? Is there something in this cave I missed? Oh, yeah, right here. Oopsie. There we go. And bow. Alright. I want to increase my melee. Mountain breaker. Precisely timing the bulwark stance with hold will perfect counter all attacks, including red glints. Yeah, definitely do that. It's like they're forcing you almost to get all these first, because like certain ones you have to learn all the moves in order to complete the training, which I guess you don't have to if you don't want to, like if it's not the weapon of your choice, but I kind of want to, so I feel that's like, alright, well, here you go, Snippy. Have some fun, you slave of mine. You gotta do all of this work, young bamboo. Young bamboo, trying to finish her training, while other shenanigans get in her way. Will young bamboo ever finish? Probably not, and this really hurts my nose right now because I can feel the sinus infection running through my body, slowly killing me. Yes, I know, Yellowbird, I know. I got it. There's a thing over there. I have it on my map. Thank you. What? Whoa! Alright, well I guess we're fighting here. Well, hold on, didn't they say... There we go. Come on. Come on, come to daddy. Come to daddy. What the flip you think you're doing, bro? Wait, didn't I learn a new move? Yes, I did. Oh. Yeah, that's right. I have that. I forgot. Oh, crap. And flaming sword. Light your ass on fire. How's it going there, buddy? Oh yeah, here I come, big boy. Here I come. Here I come. Oh, you think you're so cool with your pokey thing, huh? It's not the size that matters, bro. It's how you use it. That's what my wife tells me. I think I use it right. Yeah. Oh, I guess I have to end suffering. Should I end suffering, chat? Should I end it? Or should I just let him die? And we'll just end it. You took too long, chat. You could have saved his life. But you took too long. What do we have to do? Read. Bathe in starlight. The splendor of sight can restore the body anew. Oh, this is starlight? Alright, bathe in starlight. Here we go. My horse music. Let's bathe on music. I like music. Oh, that's cool. Is it fireflies? That's a lot of fireflies. That might actually annoy me. I might want to get like a fly swatter, a little electrocuting. You guys ever use that? What's it called? The electric fly swatter. It looks like a tennis racket. We used to have one at my house, and then my cousin and I had an idea that it'd be a good idea to see who can put it on the most sensitive spot on the body. And at first we did our fingers, then we did our elbows, which, you know, because the weenus area could be like really sensitive. And then we decided we'd try to do our toes. We did not do anything below the waist. Toes are about it. But then he's like, well, why don't you try your tongue? And I'm looking at him like, he's like, I dare you. I was like, I double dog dare. I was like, okay. So I decided, all right, put the thing up, and I went, nothing happened. Right? I was like, okay. Nothing happened. I said, okay, no problem. You try. So, and I don't remember this perfectly, but he went to go, and I flicked it where it felt like you actually swung it or it hit something, and it went on his tongue. And I just started laughing. I was like, and that's why it didn't work for me. But I'm glad it worked for you. And that was it. We stopped it there. But I mean, it doesn't do that much electricity anyways. It's very low. It would have done, I mean, the only way it would have done damage to either one of us is if one of us had a heart condition, which thankfully, I don't think, none of us do. Neither of us did, so. But it was just funny, his reaction, like, I'm like, gotcha. And that's what cousins do, guys. That's what family does to each other. We basically bust our chops and do stupid things to each other to see who can outdo it. Just like the time where, again, we did something stupid, where there's a bump in the road by his house that allows your car to pretty much hop, bunny hop, right? If you pick up enough speed. Now, I believe it was late at night, 12, 1 in the morning. maybe. And we had just come from the mall. Two of the people that were with us got Taco Bell and Powerade. What a great mix that was. Got one of those stupid taco boxes that have like 12 tacos, and they woofed it all down, which they regretted later, by the way. And I'm in the passenger seat. He's driving. We have the two in the back. He gets to a certain point in the road, and he guns it. Now, what we don't know, and what you don't know, is this is a four-way intersection on a very busy road with the only thing that's stopping people is a stoplight. And guess which side had a red light? Our side. He's gunning it. I'm like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. We hit the bump. His car literally gains air. You could feel it leave the ground. I'm looking left and right like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No cars are coming. And we hit the thing. He grinds the ground, and we just kept going. And I'm like, don't you ever do that again, you stupid son of a bee. But then we started laughing about it. Because the stupidest things I've ever done is with my cousin. One of my cousins. Actually, I do a lot of stupid things with my cousins. But when you're young and stupid, you do stupid things. Like, there was one time, and I'll back the story up. I was with my other cousin, who is very good at driving cars around. Like, he's a very good driver. Me, not so much. Oh, hold on. And it snowed the night before. What do we have here? Oh. We'll pause for a second.
神隠しの順平、手下と共にこの向こうに潜んでるらしい。同じ首を探してるようだ。どんな野郎なんだ。侍を捕らえては銭を求めるクズだ。お前、どこかで会ったことがあるか
No.
いや。よし、ここは手を組もうではないか。銭は山分けだ。行くぞ。
I mean, I guess I have no choice. So it snowed the night before, and my cousin, who's good at driving, decides that he's going to do donuts in a parking lot and just do them so well, he's doing it around like a light post, just barely touching it, just getting close enough to just, keep going, right? And I was like, oh, I'm having fun, it's a blast, having a great time. And then the next day, or maybe a couple of days later, I'm meeting up with the cousin I usually get into trouble with for whatever reason, and we are meeting up in this parking lot, and I forget if I had his younger brother, my younger cousin. I don't forget if I had him with me or if he was gonna get in my car afterwards, but he got to the community parking lot first. Wait, what? Oh crap! Right, so I'm like, oh. Idea, what if I Fast and Furious this shit with my Nissan Sentra and slide in right next to him, like right up to his driver's side window. I'm like, that's gonna be a great idea, I feel like, right? That's an amazing idea. It's gonna be so cool. I drive, I start really fast, and I'm about to get close up, and he's like looking at me like with this weird look, right? And I'm hitting the brakes and turning my wheel, except, I'm not in the movies. This is real life. My car's not turning, and I'm still going forward, and I'm not sliding. And now I'm panicking, trying to hit the brakes to stop my car that hits his car in the driver's side door. And all you see is my cousin with a monster in his hand just go. And instead of like panicking or like getting out of the car, apologizing, whatever, I burst out laughing. Because if it was anyone else, I would be worried. But because it was him, I just couldn't stop laughing. I back up my car. There is a small scratch on my bumper of my car and a huge dent in his driver's side door. And he just gets out, barely, because I think I smushed it in a little bit too much. and just looks at it, looks at me, looks at it, and is like, "You're a dumbass." Yes, I am. And I felt bad the rest of the night, and I gave him whatever I could because I didn't want to contact my insurance because they'd probably kill me along with my parents because I was under my parents' insurance. So I was like, please, I already have enough problems as it is. Please don't tell my parents. He's like, no, I won't. But I'm pretty sure, karma's going to get you. And it did because I got into an accident maybe a month later. Not by my fault, but some dickhead in front of me stopped short. And pretty much that allowed me to rear end him bad enough where I crunched my car and had to get it fixed. But I was just like, what the flip are the odds of me thinking that this is going to actually work? What made me think that I'm Dominic Toretto and I could slide a car into my cousin's car next to him? Yeah, I learned that the hard way. This is why I never ever tried that again. And if I was going to, it wouldn't be with my cousin. It'd be like in a stunt thing. So, but yeah, that's just one of the many adventures that my cousin and I have had over the years. I want to do double swords. God, I love using dual katanas. What makes you think you're good, huh? Like, if there was a style I would love to learn, it would be dual katana. Wait, what? What was that? Is that a new move I learned? Is that like... Oh, that must be part of the sequence of events. Okay. Oh, you're so funny. Oh. Oh man, I love dual katanas. I cannot wait to learn the rest of the moves. Like if even with like lightsabers, like I would love to learn dual lightsabers. Not like Darth Maul, like where he had a lightsaber come out of one what is it, holster? No, what do you call that? Saber? What? Hilt? Like actual like one saber in each hand. I guess it would be double edge on that one, right? Is that a trap? I feel like this is all a trap. Right? That has to be a trap. And then I guess I have to go into the trap in order to do this, right? Or not. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be a trap. It's a trap! I'm Executioner. Thank you for missing me. I missed you guys too. It's been a hell of a few days, but I'm back. Anything in there? Oh, there's a prisoner in there. Young bamboo. Oh, that's what I want to mention. Thank you. I don't know why my execution, you of all people, made me think of this, but tomorrow, if I'm alive and well and not dying from whatever sickness is taking over my body, is Marvel Rivals version of PvE. That's right, you heard me. PvE of zombies. It starts tomorrow. I have seen bits and pieces of it from the trailer. It looks interesting. I don't know how it's going to go. we're gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out. It looks like there's definitely a specific number of characters you can choose from, but they also have altered powers and or like I guess things you can use with them. So we're gonna stream it tomorrow, try it out, and see what it's like and what we do or how you do. I think I saw power-ups as well. Isn't this my bounty? Hold on one second. Okay. I was trying to get into the marathon playtest, but sadly I was too late for the code. And one of my friends who did get a code, they didn't give out friends codes, which I think is silly. Like if you want to help your game out, you would want to give out friend codes, but it's fine. Technically, I feel like it's the competitor to our graders, but well, that sucks for that guy. But I feel like after the whole chaos that came about with Bungie and them using marketing off of drawings of other people, I feel like if this game doesn't hit, it's just not gonna end well. Oh, we got a big boy here. You didn't know I had that, did you, big boy? You didn't know I had the big gun, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Can I block those shots? I don't think so. Ah, yes. Drink the Snatcher. You don't know what hell I've gone through in order to do this. I mean, yes, everyone likes zombie games. In fact, you know, I thought you would think that at some point people would have gotten sick of it, and I think at one point maybe they did. But it's like it hits like a zombie; it always comes back to life. So I hope it's a hit, especially for those that want to play their favorite heroes, if those heroes are available. So I think it's gonna be fun. I don't know the longevity of it or what you get out of it, or if there's anything like level ups besides the power ups or level ups. We'll see. But yeah, I did want to try Marathon to give that a try because again, it's Bungie's version of a extraction shooter. But I didn't make it in time to get a code. So, in fact, let's see if he's talking about it now. I think he might be. Let's see. So he says Marathon is cool. He had a team that took out 8 players and AI opponents. AI is easy to mess up. He spawned into a building that had lasers that you had to avoid, like a spy movie. So it's pretty action filled, but there are moments to breathe. It's a perfect balance. Alright, well, maybe one day we'll try it out. Alright, so that bounty's done. Ooh, what's this? Speak with Master Yoshida. Let's go. Maybe I have been busy. What's it to you, bro? Ooh, new lesson. Here we go. The Odachi's Redemption. Okay. This game is like the Asian movie fight scenes. They never all attack you at once. Bro, you can't do that. You have to have honor in this game. Honor and pride. You attack one by one so I can easily take you out. That's my honor and that's my pride.
読み解いていこう共に
まずは足を広く構
何か不満か
え俺は体で覚えるたちだ
後で弟子どもとし合えばよい
身をひねり渾身の人たちを振り抜くべし
気力を一点に集めねばなる
気力の源は呼吸と心得
敵を前にした時多くの
Oh,
弟
I
子
see the triangle circle.
呼吸だ獲物の重みに耐えることに目が向いてなこの技は相手の守りを崩しそして聞いておるのか
体で覚えたい
拙者が相手になる悔やむでないぞ
Where are we sparring? Right here? Oh no, of course not. That would be silly.
技に手を加えたと聞いたが
年寄りの師匠どもが空歌に溺れてな拙者の技で叩き伏せて韻を踏んでいる場合ではないと思い知らせたことがある大立ちを抜け
てめえから抜け年寄りはいたわらなきゃな
早く抜け
Okay. Yes, I know. Can we pull it out? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey-yo.
そなたの技を見せる
Whoa.
息を止めるな落ちろ惜しい息が乱れているぞ呼吸を忘れるなそれだ
構えも呼吸も乱れてない
この手にも伝わってきた
もう一度だ次こそは俺の技で叩き伏せてやる
そなたなぞ片手で十分だが今は酒を飲みたい冷えてきたからな
俺が火を焚く
That's it? I want to try more. What was it? Oh, there was a short I saw where they were comparing Assassin's Creed Shadows and how, like, she puts, like, the bigger sword away, where, like, she lifts it and it just phases in, versus Ghost of Yotei, where you see her take the big sword, throw it up, so that she catches it by like more of the blade and puts it in like you should with a bigger sword. So it's like you could see the thought and like dedication or like the thought process in keeping this as true as possible to what they would have maybe done back in the past. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, I have Assassin's Creed Shadows. I have yet to play it. I mean, I'm going to play it eventually, regardless of how crappy it is, because I'm still a fan of Assassin's Creed. But, like, that, I mean, I always knew Ghost of Tsushima was, I know it's Ghost of Yotei, but I always knew Ghost of Tsushima was better with what they've done with the game. And I already knew Shadows was not going to come close. Ubisoft will never put that kind of time into it like they should. She just has short arms. I got little arms. I can't get them for sure. I don't think you thought this through. What was that? Meet the Robinsons? I got little arms and I can't reach Earth. Oh god, that's an underrated movie. I wish they had made another one. Or did they? I just missed it. No, I don't think they made. I think that was just like one and done. That, and I know they made I think they recently made a movie, but Big Hero 6, that was a good movie. And I wish they had more of that, like another movie of that. That was probably one of my favorite ones that came out.
北へ向かう商人の一団だ。
そうか、よかった。
待て、他にもいる。斎藤の手下どもだ。
何をしている。
ゴーヒエだ。避けろ。
Oh, okay.
他の弟子はいいのか。
それどころではない。のけだものどもは今ここで叩き潰す。これが拙者にとっての戦だ。あの技を忘れてはおらんな。
ああ、隙を生んで守りを崩す。
奴らを成敗してくれよ。
Once bitten. That is a good movie. Yes, I agree. I'm only seen it once, but I enjoyed it very much. Oh, I guess I gotta be closer. Wow, that really breaks your guard now, doesn't it? Oh. Oh, yes. Pick up and throw. Help the master out. Because that's what we're supposed to do, right? Help your master. Oh. Oh. What the flip are you gonna do? Okay.
悪くね。
同志の血の味とくと味わえ、返り血で染め上げてくれる。我らの友達で貴様らのつがいを木っ端みじんに砕いてやろう。畜生ども。
Can we block? There we go. Let's say gun parts? What the hell are you gonna use gun parts for? Surprise! Ow. Drink some sake. Oh, I guess I can't block bullets. Got it. For a second there, I thought it was a superhero. Ah! Ah! Oh my god, I timed that perfectly. I didn't even mean to. God, I'm good. But not good enough for that guy in the mountain. Don't even say it. I know. Why would I end her suffering?
やっと終わった。
今のは小競り合いに過ぎ、拙者が税を率いることはかなわんが、弟子どもを率いて無人の道に導いてやることはできるな。
いずれは自分も許してやる。
まあな、まずは一歩目だ。そなたは大立ちの道を全うした。共に戦えたこと嬉しく思う。
それだけ教えるのがうまいんだ。道場でも開いたらどうだ。
稽古代をもらうぞ。
それで
変わらず修練に励め。たとえ天賦の才があろうと稽古は欠かさぬ。学び終えたら最後の教えを授けるから道場に来る。
最後の
思うような教えではない。だが学ぶ甲斐はある。
それは楽しみだ。ではな、吉田師匠。
Oh yeah, wave the Dachi. This guy. Young Bamboo. Gonna take on the Adachi. Okay. What is that? Let me guess. Learn all the moves and then you could really learn the Adachi. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Camp to restore spirit. Got it. I need more spirit. Bare fingers. Yeah. Was that from Bring It On, the original? And then they made like 17 other Bring It Ons. Bring it on again. Bring it on number 3. Bring it on, and you bring it on again. The bring it of Bring It Is Ons. Bring it. Bringity bring. Bring it on again, again. Then you bring it on, then it's brought on, and then you bring it on again. Because you already brought it. But we'll bring it on to bring it on. Because I brought it. It's like you make, at the time, you make one good movie. One decent movie, right? That did well. So let's just spam it across the world. Like Van Wilder. How many Van Wilders did they come up with that were not needed? That didn't even involve Van Wilder half the time. How many American Pies did they make with Stifler and his younger self or his brother that were not necessary? It's just holy balls. No. Stop it. Nay. Just like Scary Movie. Without the Wayans brothers, it is not the same Scary Movie. No. But I digress. That's just me ranting. What else is new? I know. But yeah, I think it was like what 90s, early 2000s, where you just, if there was a good movie, like I think, what was that dancing one with Channing Tatum, Step It Up, or something like that, where again they just made movie after movie after movie, and not even the same actors were in it all the time. Enough, please. You made it once, you make it a threequel, you just end it. Just stop. Did I do this? Yeah. There's only... Agreed, some things are better off remembered as it is. Correct. Just like reboots. Or... Like, my biggest thing about movies or shows nowadays is how they affect us with nostalgia. Right? And the first show that comes to mind, there's a bunch of shows and movies. First show that comes to mind was That 90s Show, which is kind of like a sequel, or not a sequel, but yeah, I guess a sequel to That 70s Show, which was one of my favorite series to watch and rewatch. One of. But the problem is with those types of reboots is you play it off the nostalgia of the older characters that you see for only 5 minutes and try and do it off a new cast. Problem I have is the new cast is never going to replace the old cast. It's just not going to happen. It's better if you give the new cast, or you take the old cast, slowly implement the new cast, see how they do, and see who belongs on screen more and more. Power Rangers, oh my god, Power Rangers annoyed me so much. Like, I was young enough to watch the original Power Rangers. The original Power Rangers. And then when they started changing up the cast, year after year after year, I was like, for the love of all things holy, bring me back the original Power Rangers. And I'm sad that the guy who played the green/white ranger passed away, because he did it he was probably one of my favorites, and probably was one more of the recurring Rangers on the show. But yeah, Power Rangers is one of them. But that 90s show kind of pissed me off. The new Ghostbuster movies kind of pissed me off. What else did they do that was like, again, like, please stop introducing all new characters into a show that I miss of the nostalgia. Like, I miss the old characters. Bring back the old characters. Bring on some new characters. Let's not ruin the original recipe by just spitting in the old one and seeing that how this new one works. Right? Ghostbusters. That 90s show. I think there was another show that tried. Girl Meets World. I loved Boy Meets World, and I watched it more for Ken. I watched it more for the old cast. I'm not looking for a new cast. I want the old cast back. Give me that nostalgia. Don't give me some new characters and try and change up the formula. It just doesn't work. Fuller House. Actually, Fuller House didn't do too bad. They did it kind of. They had the older cast. Like, you know, you had, rest in peace, Bob Saget, John Stamos. I forget the actor who played Joey. Like, you had them come in and out. But, like, the girls that made it, like, Stephanie, I forget the other, DJ, Kimmy Gibbler, like, those three characters were in it. Would have been cool to have the Olsen Twisters come back. Yes, but they just didn't want to do it anymore, which I understand. But, like, you had a good mix of the older cast and the newer cast. And the older cast had just as much time as the newer cast. It was a great balance, which is probably why they lasted longer than most of the other shows. But that's just my gripe. I know it's a weird rant, but just stop messing with the old stuff just for nostalgia if you're not going to do it right and do justice or give justice to those that did it before you. But again, that's just me. That's my own gripe. Nothing there. Yeah.
順平を退治なさったようで。
悪党が一人減ったな。
その通りです。
Anything
銭が
else?
欲しけりゃ首を持ってきてください。
Do I have any other bounties left? No. I feel like you bottle it and just let loose on here. I mean, yeah, because I really don't have anyone. I mean, other than my friends, like Kyle, there's really no one else I can vent to, except chat, you guys. So why not let it out, right? Gotta have somewhere to let it out at some point. It's good to vent, which is probably why. What is that? Which is probably why, like, I freaked out when my computer decided to die on me, and I'm like, who am I gonna vent to now? Can't vent to my wife. You know, nothing against my wife, nothing at all, right? I love my wife, but like, I feel like she doesn't understand some of the stuff that I go through, that some people go through, or understands, like, because again, you sometimes marry your opposite. Like, she cares about different things than I do, so when I vent, it's not that she doesn't care, it's just like, you just see that look of like, that's great, baby, but can we talk about something else? Like, I have something else to talk about. Okay, alright, let's talk about something else. So, it's nice to come on here and vent. Especially about things that, you know how you sometimes just talk to yourself, which I'm not crazy, I promise. You like talk to yourself and vent about certain things, but you're just basically venting to no one. Well, now I vent to you guys, with the camera on. You see where it goes. Oh, it's this dude. He doesn't have anything for me. Is this the wolf's end? Yeah. Oh, hello. Why did I throw smoke? Are you guys shooting at the wolves? Okay. Alright, you pieces of garbage. Let's play this.
なるほど。威勢だけはいいね。
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come here, big boy. I don't know how I did that other move. Or was that just me seeing them? Is there a move I can do with this? I don't know. For some reason I thought I saw my katanas like do something special, but maybe I was just seeing things. Not to continue the story going, but Digimon. Digimon was my favorite show growing up, and they decided to, you know, I don't know if they changed the cast. They definitely changed the cast, right? But then I don't know what they did. It was a couple years ago. They decided to bring the old cast, the original cast, back for an updated version. But guess what? They kept. I mean, I know it's animated as a cartoon, but they kept the old cast, and I felt like they did it right. Where like it was years that the main character saw his original Digimon. I forget, it was like Greymon. No, that's his evolved version. Oh my gosh, what is his unevolved version? I know it ended with a Mon. Maybe that'll help. But like, it just shows like, all right, cool. Like this is the cast. You see them growing up. You see how they've changed. You see how they can't digivolve, or they can't do certain things. Like they've gone through hell and back, and you see those struggles come to life. And they made a story around it. That was done well. Oh my god, look at all these traps, guys. How many traps do you think they put up? You think if I hit one of those traps, someone would have came out? Because I don't know if anyone would have came out, to be quite honest. Alright, so we can stand off. Let's go. Oh yeah. Come on, give me another one. Give me another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. God, I love dual katana. I know you can't use it for everything. I get that. But it's still so much fun. Oh, I assassinated him. Okay. Did not see that coming. Microsoft? What? Why is Microsoft messaging me right now? I feel like this is a scam. Microsoft unusual sign-in for blank review at aka.ms/alka. AK, that sounds like a scam and a half. Hell no. Hell, you know what? I'll look that up after, see what that really is. Like, I'm not gonna hit the link or anything, but like, what? No. Nay, nay. Really? No, I'm not done yet. I want to see what the other ones are. Strike enemies with a thrown weapon or socket jar has a chance of summoning the wolf for a follow-up attack. Yeah, let's do that. I probably should have done it. Wait, can I do multiple? How many do I have? Oh. Oh, okay. So I could do that next. All right. All right, let's see what kind of unique goodies they have around here. Collect. Thank you for your money. Thank you for your contribution to young Bombay. 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 Bambay. Bamboo. Whatever the name I'm calling this character is. Alright, where to next? I'd like to go... Well, I'd like to go here. And I'd like to... Yes. Okay. La 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 la. La 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 la. I think that's like why I like anime the most when it comes to... that's not true. I think I like anime a lot because you could see your favorite characters come back and not age a day. You know what I mean? Like, you know, in reality or TV shows that involve live action, it's kind of hard to do. Like, for example, you know, I grew up on Dragon Ball Z. And I followed it all the way through. And then they created Dragon Ball GT, and that didn't hit as well as Dragon Ball Z, of course, you know. But, you know, that ended, and then they're like, all right, well, let's have Akira come back and do Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super, and that did better. Not like Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball better, but better. And, but it's things like that, like, you can bring those characters back where they don't age, and maybe the voice actor's still alive to do it and do the original voice. Within the caverns of Yotei, a lost boy surrendered to a tired sleep. The wolves stood guard, looking toward the mountain. Okay. Looking toward that mountain, I'm guessing? Yeah. Alright, so that wolf is now looking. But how many does it turn if I turn this? Of course. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright. Of course. Because why would that work in my favor? Okay. You really have to... Well, why is that looking at that one? What do you turn? Oh, of course. Hiya. And what do you turn? Well, is he looking at the mountain or not? Like, which way should he should look? I mean, technically, I guess he was looking at the mountain. Or is that not looking at the mountain? Is that looking at the mountain? Or is that looking at the mountain? Alright, so maybe that. Okay. Really? Ugh. Gross. So they're all looking at So I'm guessing which mountain? That one? Because technically they're looking forward, right? Are they talking about? Hold on. So that mountain? Let's try that mountain. Okay. What? Looking toward the mountain. Which mountain? There's a mountain over there. There's a mountain over there. There's a mountain over there. Which mountain? This mountain? All right. What? Okay. I pointed him at that mountain. Nay. I pointed him at that mountain. Nay. I pointed him at that mountain. Nay. The only other mountain is this one. Are they talking about this one then? Like, no, I don't want your swords out. Put them away. Am I missing something here? The wolves stood guard, looking towards the mountain. Within the caverns of Mount Yotei, a lost boy surrendered to a tired sleep. The wolves stood guard, looking toward the mountain. So are they all supposed to look away from the boy? Is that what they're saying? Alright, let's try that. Okay. You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. Looking toward the mountain. Like you're literally looking towards the mountain. Are they not? right? They're all looking towards the mountain. Or does each one have to be looking differently? Or are they looking at the boy? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
ゾーンの中には出てきました。
Okay. Alright, that was fun.
山の懐は深いな。
Charm of Yotei 3. Nice. Under the shadow, Etso stands protected. Is there like a different way I could have gone? Maybe? There's some over here? Oh, hello. Oh yes, more young bamboo. Exactly what I was looking for. Young bamboo. Okay, chat. Alrighty then. Shatterooskies. What's this? Oh, I guess we all have the green dye. Let's go here. And then once we get that, we'll go up to the greenhouse. From the greenhouse, we'll go to this main mission because maybe this main mission will lead us to the area where we will... Is that Toshiro, right? Toshiro? Yeah. Or hopefully we get a new weapon to work with. And some kunai. That would be nice.
しばき。そら。
That would be lovely. Just like you, chat. Lovely. That would be fantastic. The flip is with the red around the tree. Oh. I can't see. Horse? Horse. Thank you. Move, move, move. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Alright, I see where I have to go. It's got to be up there by the yellow tree. Someone made a fire here. I left some arrows for this guy. Was it last night? I got an ice cream. I think it was like a Friendly's ice cream. It was like a salted caramel that my wife got. I did salted caramel ice cream. I put no. Excuse me, chat. I have to deal with a bear again. And here we go. Why is this thing not moving the way I want it to? Gotta hate bears. Alright. I dealt with the bear. What is itching my nose right now? Oh, so he didn't do well with the berry there. All right. Anyways, as I was saying, I had the salted caramel ice cream. Then I put on some animal crackers on top, crushed them up nice in a cup. And then I put some nice whipped cream on top. I almost did hot fudge or chocolate sauce, but I was like, that might be a little too much. But tonight may be a different story. I may add that chocolate sauce. Because why the hell not? I only need one more for the Adachi to be completed and to learn whatever move he probably wants me to learn. YOLO! God, I remember when that came out. Now we have that lovely saying 6-7-6-7, which I don't know why 6-7. I don't understand it, but there was a lot of lingo that we used in our time that no one understood. So, makes sense. I feel like I'm gonna have to sneeze soon because my nose is feeling very itchy. And if I sneeze, it's gonna hurt. I know it. It's gonna be like all of my bones have shattered into a million pieces. All right. You know what? I'm not even gonna attempt this. I feel like I need a different weapon to get that ladder down. So we're just gonna go here. Do I have anything left to drink? No. Well, let's camp to restore points because that bear took all of them out because it's a piece of garbage. One day, increase spirit, heal technique, potency, and defense against all damage. Sounds good to me. Sounds like a hell of a time. Hell of a time. I like how they say morning, but I feel like morning does not look like this. I feel like usually there's a little bit of sunshine happening, a little bit of happiness. This feels like nighttime, dreariness.
持ち物を鮮やかに染めてやる。いろんな模様試してみるかい？
Well, I guess, is that a new mask?
持っていきな。嬉しいね。
I don't know what the wineberry's for. I don't know if I've used it yet. I'm sure it's for something. No, I don't want to see the new mask. I just want to look at the map. Alright, main mission time. Right? I know I haven't uncovered most of the map. It's fine. It's not my objective right now. It's to do whatever is on the map. That's how I plan it. Oh, what can we do here? Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi, chat. It's time to upgrade some explosives. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright, good. My scorch bombs have been upgraded. Alright. We'll get some sake. I'll take that. Alright, let's go. I'm glad I came here. Now I have scorch bombs fully upgraded because I'm awesome. And we're gonna go there. And then we're gonna go here. And we're gonna call my horse in. And we're gonna go that way. Because I'm awesome. Awesome sauce. Smoky flower. I thought I said flowery. Smoky flower grove. Got it. does that say? Central Ferry Takachi Range. I'm guessing they're talking about that. It's Takachi Range. Whatever, let's go. I'm guessing I have to take a boat to where I have to go. Ooh, wait, hold on. Hold your horses.
北へ向かう船狐がいると塩ヶ丘の方に行けるはずだ
Hold on. Hold up. First, let's collect that. And then let's go do this mountain run. That's right, I said it. Mountain run. Because that's what my ADD wants to do. It wants to climb a mountain. Get some more wine berries. And then climb a mountain. I have no idea what wine berries are for. I'm sure if I see it one time, I'm like, oh, that's what they're for. And I'm glad I collected this many. Even though I need more flowers. Like that. It's bird poop time. Okay, or not. Just kidding. Because why follow the bird poop? That would be silly. That would be just plain old silliness. Alright, can we aim this time correctly? Let's find out. Yes. Almost missed it, but yes. I forgot how to make noises while I do this, or else I don't make the jump. God, I'm so silly sometimes. Okay, we made it. We're alright, chat. We made it. We're good. We're okay. We're alright. A little bit under the weather, but we're okay. Friends, anything else about marathon? Or is he, I should probably. I don't think you could do it. You know how they do like that screen share or whatever, but I think that would have killed. I'd kill the bandwidth I have. It'd probably just like freeze up the screen. So, oh, actually, you can't even do it anyways because for some reason, or can you? I don't know. You have to put your PlayStation in a special setting where, you know, for the screen capture card to capture, but you can't. When you put in that setting, you can't play like streams. Like you can't play Disney Plus, Netflix, maybe for legal reasons or whatever. So that's why I'm thinking, like, I don't know if like the screen share would actually work with a friend. Maybe they would stop it. Yeah, NDA. Things that, yeah, I've played. It was funny. What was I trying to stream? Oh, my friend was playing Persona 5 Royale. And I have beaten that game, platinum it. I enjoyed every second of that game. And he wanted me to watch him play to see how I can help him. To see what maybe we could work together against the boss. But no matter what we tried, we could not have the screen share work or even like broadcast it. For some reason, they just don't want you to show that live or like with someone else, which stinks because it's a great game. And it's not like it was new. It was not new. It was, you know, many people have beaten it. It's not like we were showing anything out of the ordinary. So it's just weird that they would block you from using any type of screen capture to try and, I don't know, help a friend out. Like that's the one thing I like about screen share is you could help a friend in live form, or you can take the controls, like they can share the controller with you for an hour or whatever, so you can help them beat it. But for Persona 5 Royale, Royale, they would not let us do anything. I was like, okay, well, we tried. I'll have to like go over your house and try it. I know, Chad. I have friends in real life. That's crazy. I know. I know. I'm sorry. Where am I going? Did I go the right way? Lies? Yeah, lies. My uncle always said, how much you paying them? I was like, paying what? He's like, how much you paying your friends? I was like, no, I'm not paying anything. Like 50 bucks? 50 bucks, right? I know you're lying. I know you're paying 50 bucks. It's like, I'm not paying them 50 bucks. Oh, I gotta go this way. And I missed. And I killed myself. Okay. What? How? Alright, here we go. We finally made it. Took us a lot longer than it should have. We've already been streaming for 2 hours. Holy butt balls and wieners. If it wasn't for my 40-minute rant at the beginning of this channel, we probably would have had more gameplay. But hey, that's what these are for. Charm of Kibutsuhiko. Oh, I thought that was like a place you could draw. I guess not. Alright, well, we did it. We did it. We did it. What was my friend playing? Crap. What was he playing that? I think he started playing Blacksmith. Not Black. Is it a Black Wukong? Is that what it's called? Wukong? Right? What's the Black Myth Wukong? That's it. And my friend and I he was screen sharing and we were watching over him. And it's not an easy game by any means. You have to have a set of skills that would make it a little bit easier to go with. There's a lot of enemies you're going to face that are boss level enemies. And what you could do is you could put little emotes, like emojis, as your friend is doing stuff. But what else you can do is you could take your cursor, put it on the screen, and click to point to your friend and where they may have to go. So while he's doing the boss fight, we're like, oh, you should go here. Oh, no, you should go here. Oh, no, you should go over there. No. And we were clicking all over the screen. And he couldn't do the fight because he was laughing so hard. Because he didn't know or see the moves the boss was doing because our cursors and where we were pointing were in the way of every attack the boss was trying to do. If you want to troll your friends and make it a little bit more difficult, maybe you should screen share on the PS5 and really just use that click to your advantage. Can I use this? Hi, yeah, I'd like to go now. Oh.
北へ行く船を探してる。
狼の匂いがする。
I smell like a wolf? What are you trying to say?
そうだ。だが獲物はアイヌじゃないぞ。
船頭とは友人なんだ。
What is with the Joker lipstick? Why so serious?
いいぜフチ、一緒になろう。
Can I just fast travel back? Or is this gonna be one of those moments where I can't fast travel back for like a little bit?
大物なのであろうな。この先では些細な油断が命取りになるぞ。
てめえは危険を感じてないようだが。
せがれと同じ口ぶりだ。わしが幾度この川をたどってきたと思ってる。
てめえの村は北にあるのか。
ああ、川上の方にな。この草原にてはお前らの鉄の音がうるさくてたまらん。他のコターンの連中は寝られてんのかな。
馬人はわらべのようなものか。
このヤウンよし。いや、お前らが言うエゾ地はわしらが村を作り貿易を重ね人を増やした。その暮らしを弱さ、戦に強さを見出すのは
God, you have to have a lot of strength
他に道がなかったわらべ
and
の
skill to row that boat
だからお前は連れがいないの。
because
そうだろ。
わしは大人だ。
like you have to do it in a way where it's going forward while at the same time because you know with the rowboat you have two oars, right, one on each side, where you row with both of them, you're going forward, you row with one, you're turning, but that's just one in the back, and like you have to like make little movements so it's like to go forward, but if you want to go like right you have to like swoosh right, and I'm sure that's tiring after a while.
みんなで迎え入れてやるから。
あんたの馬も2船で渡ったぞ。
そうか。
No, if I
お
talk.
望みなら船を出しましょう。
頼む。
No, wait. Damn it.
旅のお方、船はどうです？
湖の向こうに。
それではすぐに。
Alright, let's not do that again. Alright, we're here. So where are we exactly? Oh, hello. Looks like there's a story, there's the myth, there's to the Toshio Ridge. So could I not fast travel? Is that like not available? You can still fast travel. Okay.
エゾチン一部には買い取って心に安らぐ場所も確かにあっとです。
もうエゾ地に詳しくなってる。
旅に道しるべ地なる地図ばかけるほどには。さあどうぞ。
There we go.
人に見せたらいかんですよ。
Why is he so shocked when I do that? He's like, oh, you're buying a map? What? Really? Well, thank you. Buy another. Buy another. Buy another. Oh, it's a very small area, I guess. Here? Here. So it's like the middle grounds to where I have to go next? Oh. It's like a little midway. Okay. Alright.
おきくるみみたいに矢を入れるようもっと練習しないと。
I just remember reading that scary movie 3 when the kid was like yelling at the reactor.
Wow, it's funny. Someone just liked my TikTok video that involved Scary Movie 3 and the kid that was trying to speak Japanese, but really he was just saying random Japanese companies or Japanese verbiage that like he wasn't really speaking Japanese. He was just saying weird things. That's funny. We were just talking about that too. It's like they're listening, chat. It's like the government is listening to us. Is he here? Hello, lady. Ooh, farming simulator in Ghost of Yotei. Where's my plow? Because I'm gonna just kidding. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. That's like what I try to. It's funny because, like, I have YouTube Premium, right? So I don't really see ads there. But at Twitch, maybe I'll see ads if I don't use my Prime. But like, you're right. Like, people that see ads for Tim the Tatman always blame him for, like, oh, I'm seeing a food ad. No, you're seeing a food ad because you like food just like me, you fatty. It's not because of Tim the Tatman. Or someone will be like, oh, I saw an ad for was it Cialis? No. Basically, the pill that makes your PP go hard. Is it Cialis or Viagra or whatever? And he's like, Nene, that's because you've been looking it up, not me. That guy looks really aggressive. But yes, you're right. Because I was looking up, again, I was looking up TVs and what TV is good for, like, not like an expensive TV, like a good mid-tier TV that is, you know, still good for gaming, but at the same time, not going to cost me like an arm and a leg to do, right? Next thing I know, I got ads. I was looking at, what was I looking at? Not lightsabers, but I was looking at something. I'm like, oh, look, ads for what I was just looking for. Thank you. Where's this bird leading me? Where'd the bird go? Is he over here? Oh, he's up here. I have an LG OLED B5 for Sin. That's a crazy coincidence because that's the exact TV I'm looking for. Is the LG OLED B5. And I just saw it at Best Buy on sale for $650. Because, and it's funny because, like, I was talking to the guy at Best Buy and he's like, oh, you can get this or you can get the C5 that has a higher processor for like $300 more. And I'm like, as nice as that sounds, I would rather do the B5. I'm not looking for something crazy expensive, crazy like out there, just something that's good enough for my system, my PS5. Yeah, maybe I'll get the C5. Maybe. Because I'm a huge fan of, but not the, it's still good, yeah. I'm a huge fan of Samsung and Sony, but they are just so expensive lately. It's hard for me to justify getting one. Like my dad, yes, I know game, hold on. My dad has a Sony 850 off the display at PC Richards, which is an electronics store here in New England. I don't know if there's another one around, but like he had one off the display. He's had it for at least 10 years and still looks as good as it was on the display at PC Richards. So of course you got it, but it was $1650. And I just like, I want a Sony, and I would love a Sony, I would love a Samsung, but I can't go that far. At least not now. Maybe down the road. But like, I think like the B5 or C5 from LG and OLED is good enough. And I saw it at Best Buy, and the picture of the C5 looks phenomenal. So we'll see. I think the question now is whether I want to put the TV here, which actually is a decent spot for it, and I do have, well, I got a lot of wires over here on this side, or over here behind me because there's an outlet that's like halfway up the wall. So it'd be easier for me to hide like the wires that come off the TV. But because I don't know, because at night like it's more relaxing, I'm facing like somewhat this way, maybe. But on top of that, if I put it over there, well, it's not on camera, so I could do it. Because that's all I need is for you guys to be staring more at the TV than me. This is the moneymaker right here. This is the one you want to look at, not my TV. As good as it looks. What's my OnlyFans? It's Big Rick Richie. I don't. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Now, what would it be? Snippy Long Stockings. You know what I'm saying? Snippy Long Stockings. Yeah. Snippy The Joke's on You. That's too long. Snippy Agra. Snippy, or what would be a good one? Snippylicious? Snippylicious. That's my OnlyFans. Sniplicious. Oh yeah, I like that one. Sniplicious. Oh good, I can find lost on you items, which are a pain in the butt to find. So I like it. My wife always says it. I'm like, nah, I'm all set. I'm good. I'm all set. I like talking to people, but I'm not about to show off this hairy beast underneath. Oh, I'm sure they do. I am sure, 100% sure they do. They like that hairy lumberjack man. But I'm married, and I understand that, you know, I'm not, you know, you could look but you can't touch. You're still good. I just don't want to do it. I don't know. I just feel some way about it. I feel like I'd just be a piece of me, and no one would love me for me. They just love me for the furry beast underneath, the animal inside. Money talks. If that was the case, I'd probably already be doing it and slutting myself out. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to let money control me. I don't. I like living my life the way it is, you know? I like living it day by day. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have money, but I don't like the feeling that the feeling of what money does to people. You know what I mean? That's why like I don't push for the subs and follows. Living my life with an OLED TV. Listen, I have the money for an OLED TV. I sold a lot of crap in my room to get that money. And I've been letting it sit in an account that gains interest. On top of that, I have a real person job, so I'm not really worried about money right now. I mean, would I like this to be my career? Yes. But this is one, I'm not push. I say at the beginning and I say at the end. I don't do or push for subs or follows during the actual like video. That's not me. Like I'll do it at the beginning and end, and if I get some, I get some. If I don't, I don't. But would I like this to be my career? Talking to you guys, having my beautiful OLED TV? Yeah. But is it going to happen overnight? No. But again, I don't feel like OnlyFans is my career path. I know for damn well sure this is my career path. Would I do good at OnlyFans? Yeah, probably. I probably have some weirdo man beast thing jerking it off to one of my pictures. Just huffing and puffing. Looking at my left nipple, just yeah, just gripping and grinding. And honestly, knowing that that's happening in my head, probably another reason why I just don't want to do it. All I think about is, do you guys remember that movie with Gerard Butler and I think it was Gamer, where like people control you, but they're controlling real life people? And I don't remember Gerard Butler's character, but like his wife was in it, and she was taking on the character of like whatever, I don't know, maybe a prostitute or someone that likes to meet up and have sex with other people, like a whore or whatever. And like it was her in the elevator with the guy from Heroes. He also was the main character in This Is Us. And like if you looked at the people behind this computer screen that was controlling them, you had this one guy who looked like he weighed 400 pounds, just slobbering food, only in his underwear, just beating his meat, to another guy, I believe, almost same concept, just beating his meat, because his two characters, the two characters they controlled, a woman and a man, they were going up the elevators to basically do it in some hotel room, because that's how perverted that became. I mean, that happens in real life now, probably, with whatever perverted games are out there, but it's just, every time I think of like OnlyFans, or like the people that do OnlyFans, or like Feet Finder, or whatever it is, like that's the image that's in my head, is just some fat guy in a what do you call it, a Chase Lounger, or what are those other they have like a name for them. Not a Chase Lounger, it's one of those, it begins with an R maybe, where it's like the ones that lean back with the pedal. I forget what they're called, like like those grandpa chairs, right? Where just food all over his place, crumbs and pies. Recliner, yes, recliners, just food all over the place, a pie or a pizza or Chinese food or whatever crap they're eating, just in his tidy whities, yellow stains, just beating his meat to some anime chick just doing it on screen. That's what I think of. And it's probably what turns the way of doing it myself. Oh, if I do this, does that mean now I could learn the special Adachi move? Yes? No? Yes, there is. Okay. Is it here? It looks like it should be there, right? Or is it here? Oh, it's here. Okay. All right, let's go here. If Instagram girls can do it, then so can you. Yeah, but there's one key word in there. Instagram girls. You know? Girls. I'm not a girl last time I checked. Although, you know, I got some perky boobs right here, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not. Stop it.
最後の教えを受けたいか。
頼む。
少し山を登るぞ。実は拙者にとっても初の稽古で教えたことはない。
この崖から飛び降りろとか言うなよな。
Do I have to fight him? I don't feel like fighting you, bro.
我が師匠たちがつけていた稽古だ。
いつか話してくれたじいさんか？
その方々だ。我らも生きながら得たけば先達からの教えを身につけねばなら
長く生きるつもりはね。
ならばそなたにとっては大事な稽古だ。熱心を澄ますことの尊さを知れ。過去を受け入れる。痛みを、宿敵を、善悪を忘れて。
やるだけやろう。
いつやめてもよいぞ。試すことが寛容なのだ。
Is he about to ask me to jump off the cliff?
心を空にして邪念も善悪も取り払う。そなたはいかほど耐えられるか。
Oh boy, is this like a challenge? Are they gonna pan out and just keep panning out until I do something? Oh boy. Alright, Chad, here we go. Let's see how long we can last. Is there like a certain time limit? I see her twitching. I mean, this is beautiful scenery, to be quite honest. I feel like okay, I'm not gonna lie, I've tried meditating, like where you first you gotta cross your legs, right? Or you don't have to. I feel like other people do it different ways, but you know, I crisscross my legs, which I haven't done that in a while, so that hurts me in my hips because my hips don't lie. And I sit there, I put my hands over my knees, right? I crisscross, I close my eyes, and I just in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and I try and count. But no matter how hard I try, I don't know how long you're supposed to meditate for, but after like 20 minutes, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. How long do we wait for, Chad? Do we just stop it now? Should I stop it now? Or do you think there's like, if I do it long enough, that maybe there's like an achievement? I feel like this is a trick. I almost want to look at the achievement list to see if there's like an achievement for this. Like, I want to beat him, but how stubborn should I be? Alright, so I can't move with the sticks. So the only way to stop meditating until you die of starvation. I don't really. I think the only time she eats is when we go to camp. Like, she doesn't eat otherwise. She's just a dirty girl that starves herself and fights to the death. But like, I feel like back in that time frame, like, you only ate what, maybe once, twice a day, maybe. Like, you have breakfast if you're lucky enough, because I feel like there's lords and kings that ate like 24/7. But like, if you're living off the land, like, you'd be lucky enough to get like one good meal a day. I mean, yes, it does. When you live off fish and mushrooms and white rice, or rice in general, yeah, makes sense. All right.
驚いたな。どう感じる？
心が軽い。どうやら邪念も善悪も払えたようだ。怒りもひとときだけ。
ひとときだけでも大違いだね。
初稽古で師匠はどれほど耐えた？
一つあくびをして酒を求めて立ち上がった。山を降りる前にこれを持っていけ。
So I probably could end it, what, as soon as it panned out all the way?
もうもらった。大火矢を撃たれたら突き込めという教えを。
ついでに愉快な語らいも。
行こう。他の弟子を嫉妬させてしまう。心の平穏が足らなくなったらいつでも立ち寄るという。
その時は酒をお土産に持ってこよう。世話になったな、吉田師匠。
礼には及ばん。道中の安全を祈っている。
So that's it? Okay. Thanks. Thanks, broski. Alright, back up here. He's got another map for me already? Damn,
松
bro.
前のなしてこんちば知りたかっとかふに落ちんとたいこんちずばかくとに命は落とすとこやったこんまま生きて帰るかどうか怪しかもんたい
Why does it look like it's about to rain down here? You look like you're over here. Okay. Let's, I guess, talk to this lady. Hi, lady. How's it going? Hi, lady. I can't do a good impression of that as much as I'd like to try. Maybe if I had a time where I could be louder, maybe. But that's not now. Because we like to play the quiet game here in my house. Because gosh forbid I wake up the wife, the child, or the dog. It will be the end of SnippyJoker as we know it.
気になるものはありそうかい
Sake.
目が多すぎるぞだっけ
I need some more sake in my life. That's for sure.
悪い構えに気をつけて
Make me feel better, you know? What is this lady doing?
着物を取引できるか
姉に聞かなくてはコタン1の折り手ですけど今はちょっと事情があって
You
姉
are
がい
the
る時
man of
に
the
ま
house
た来て
after
く
all.
ださいね
Yeah. If this was the 1950s, that would make
姉
sense.
が戻っていなくて着物がないんです
Those days are gone and over. Now it's pretty much the people of the house.
寒い夜でも暖かい
雨が降っても濡れずに済む
カムイも心地よく過ごせる
I don't understand your logic. You know what, bro? I don't understand it either. I never understand any logic that comes out of my mouth.
Oi, ここだ
二単かしかコタンに戻れたのかよかったなトンコリも無事か
今は自分の音を奏でてる自分を取り戻せた気がするよあんたのおかげだ
俺は聞いてただけだ
That's a really cool musical item. Yes, happy wife, happy life. They were not joking. What was it? Oh, it was, this might get me in trouble, but let's go down this path. There was a comedian I was watching where he said the highest, again, this is a comedian, don't know if the facts are right, I just found it funny. The highest rate or the highest percentage of divorce nowadays is of lesbians. Like, they have the highest rate of divorce nowadays, according to him. The second is, of course, of a heterosexual marriage between a man and a woman. The third, which is a way, way, way lower percentage, is between two males. So what do we have here? When there are two females, life is a little bit more difficult. When you have a man and a woman, still difficult, but not as bad. When you have two men, well, what is the other meaning for gay? Happy. I just thought that was funny.
役に立つといいな今日は少し馬に乗ろうかな
Just one of those edgier jokes that I've heard from a comedian. I always tell my wife, I always threaten her. I was like, one day I'm just gonna let you know, I'm gonna go gay. And it's gonna happen. Gonna come out of the closet. I'm gonna go marry a man. Don't have to do anything sexual with him. Just gonna go marry a man.
今年は樹皮がたくさんある
Because you know what? He's probably gonna be like, yo, bro, you hungry? I'm like, yeah, you want to go get something to eat? Yeah, you want to go to Taco Bell? Sure. Easiest choice ever made. Because when I ask my wife, hey, where do you want to go to eat? The first thing she's going to say is, I don't know. Followed by, where do you want to go? You receive your answer. No, I don't want to go there. Then where would you like to go? Would you like to go to Chick-fil-A? See, I knew you loved me. What does that mean? It means that you loved me enough to know what I was thinking. Woman, if that's where you wanted to go to begin with, then why didn't you just say in the beginning? It's like, I just wanted you to figure it out. I am not a mind reader, a mathematician. I don't read the stars. Just say what you want to eat and we will go there. I promise you. Yeah, I should know. I should always know. I should know everything. I don't know. I have one thing on my mind at all times. Or at that time. And no, it's not that. It's video games. Yes, I would like that. But I have video games. I don't want to lead anymore, bro. Honestly, I just want to sit back, play a game, and be fed. I want to be that fat guy in the recliner. Sometimes. The Legend of Apu Snupuri.
山をも貫く宿は本当にあるなら手に入れたいな。
肉体の山にあるって聞いたよ。白い花形の先に道があるって。でも
Oh no, I know I complain a lot and I make snide remarks. I just want to put it out there. I love my wife. She's the perfect match for me. She is the mother of my children and she is the most amazing woman in the world. But again, I'm SnippyJoker. This is who I am. I like to snipe about everything. Oh no. We're good. She loves when I play video games and just leaves her alone. We're good. I do other things with her and my child. Like I don't play video games 24/7. I will let you know that. I may make jokes and stuff, but no, I really do love my wife, and the fact that she puts up with my bullshit is great. And honestly, to be quite honest, bro, and again, you can take this either way. That ex didn't deserve you, because honestly, if you found the right woman, she would understand that you love playing video games, and she'll leave you the hell alone. But you can take that anyway, and I don't mean to offend if that's the case. What are these guys staring at? Here?
シートライヌ、よく来たな。息子よ、挨拶はブレだ。
いらんからプテ。あんたも母を説得してくれないか。この年で盗人を追うって言うんだ。
わしの年がなんだって。まあ、たまには息子の顔も立ててやろう。シートライヌ。危ない盗人とやらを追うからわしの用心棒になってほしい。入りようなものがあればいくらでも持って行っておくね。
俺は嫌だと言ってもいいのか？
哀れなババアを一人で荒れ地に行かせるほど情け知らずの娘ではない。
Dude, that lipstick, bro.
人と人との出会いは先祖が取り戻す。
They definitely took that from the Joker or a clown.
盗賊も襲ってこんだろうし、望ましい二人です。支度が済んだら名寄の滝の奥にある丘で会おう。
母とうまくやれるといいな。
Should I leave? Oh. Where'd she go? Oh, she's over there. Do I have to follow her? Even back then, chicks wanted bigger lips. The Angelina Jolie, man, she created a new wave of lips. Her and Julia Roberts, they got the big lips, bro. They even affected the past. They went back to the past and just said, bigger lips. That's what makes men happy. Bigger lips, bigger hips, bigger tits. I didn't realize that would rhyme that well. Okay. I was thinking of the Joker. I really hope when they come out with the next Batman, if they put in the Joker, I hope they do a good job with him. Because it's been a little rough lately with finding a decent person to play the Joker. Did they say they were putting in the next Batman? I know they did the Penguin. They've done the Riddler. I think they showed a little bit of the Joker, or someone who might play the Joker. Mr. Freeze would be good to have a comeback. I mean, is Jack Nicholson even still acting? I thought he retired because he has, or has going to have dementia or something. I don't know. I would love to see William Dafoe, because he's definitely got the face for it. I mean, Green Goblin is, I feel like, a copy of the Joker in a way, because a lot of the heroes or villains you see somewhere in the past, redemption, you assume it, they're copies from DC. Or I would love Jim Carrey to redeem himself from his lovely Riddler performance to play the Joker. Oh, maybe Scarecrow? If Scarecrow left, Mr. Freeze, Catwoman, like, who else is a good villain of Batman? Bane, Poison Ivy, all those. I would love to see a redemption act in a live action Batman. I thought they would have made a movie where they use what's his name, Michael Keaton as like old man Bruce, and then have like a younger Batman. This would be like Batman Beyond, and not what they used Michael Keaton for and whatever that Flash movie was that did not do well. What am I doing? Finding her husband? Hell, I would even like to see, like, he doesn't have to do much, right? He doesn't have to like do a lot of live action stunts. Like, they always have body doubles for that. But I would love to see Mark Hamill. I mean, Mark Hamill has the voice, like a really good Joker voice. All he has to do really is dress him up and let him play the Joker. Hell, I'd love to see that. What are we looking for? Speak with Kaika's husband. Is he over here?
ああ、なるほど。自分が盗人を追うと言って口は聞かないんだな。ばあさんなのにまったくせわしく働くよ。
盗人には何を取られた？
魚だ。それと干し肉。
そうか、食べ物。
そのようだ。
来いシットラエル、お前に見てほしいものが。鍋に近づくな。木の皮を柔らかく煮たばかりだ。
何のために？
カエカが着物を織るためだ。
折るって木の皮を？
不思議かさてどうだ。
Okay, looking for clues. What am I, a detective now?
何か吊るされてた。着物？
目が利く用心棒を雇ったようだね。
すべて無事のようだ。
実に奇妙だね。
着物についてカエカは何か言ってたか？
自分で聞いてみるといい。こっちだ。
Oh,
そこら
okay.
の盗賊ではないようだな。
そうだ
Where are we
な。盗
going,
んだの
lady?
が飯と着物とはおかしい。あ、何か見つかった？
Another one with the
これ
lips?
すべて木の皮か？
樹皮で着物を作るんだ。軽くて丈夫だからね。
そいつが家から盗まれたのか？
そう、アッチュシと言うんだ。誰かのことを思いながら願いを込めておるの。着る人を守ってくださいとかね。
どれだけ大切なものか知らないとなると、盗人はアイヌじゃないの？
ここを荒らすとどうなるかも知らないようだしね。おまけにまあベタベタとした樹皮を踏んづけてったよ。元に戻すのにどれだけかかったことか。
ベタベタしてる。フチ、これであいつらの居所が。
もう行ってしまったよ。
は？どこへ？
森の方へ。さあ早く追いかけな。
This lady.
一瞬目を離しただけだ。
She's gonna be trouble. Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
それより木の皮を見つけた。ほれ。
カエカの話では盗人は木の皮を踏んだらしい。
お前が何を見つけるのか楽しみにしていたんだ。
きっと体にくっついてるはずだ。
そう、そしてここに道がある。木の皮を追うよ。
Okay.
盗人を見つけたらどうする？
助けてやる。飯と着物を盗むということは暮らしに困っているからだ。悪党のすることではない。
そういう野郎ほど危ないもんだ。
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought that was a bear.
向こうは男2人、それと馬
How do
1
you,
頭。
how do you,
一人は
how do you
馬
know
に
that?
なろうとして怪我をしたよ。
What?
どうしてわかる？
幹の上の方に折れた枝があった。木の皮には血、茂みに浅いひずめの跡、そして深い足。言っただろう。わしにだけ見えるものがあると。
Okay. Alright, are you
賞金
Batman?
稼ぎに向いてる。
ははは。
盗人の馬だろう。この先は馬に乗って進めそうにないしな。道が2つ。どっちに行ったのかわからねえな。
どちらも追えばいい。二手に分かれ。
離れていてはてめえを守れねえぞ。
盗人を早く見つければお前もそれだけ早く狩りに戻れるだろう。行くぞ、シットライに。
I guess you're making the choice for me.
私は上の道。
So I'm guessing I'm taking the more difficult path. Of course I am. Why can't I just choose the easy path?
そ
Huh,
うやって
lady?
先走るからコタンの連中が案じるんだ。
近頃は誰も彼も案じてばかり。わしが家を開けるとどこかでのたれ死ぬのではとせがれが気づかってな。
Okay, not what I expected, sure. Alright, and we died. Alright, let's try that again. With a little less suck. Okay. Oof, I thought I screwed it up again. Alright. Where am I going next? There? Ooh. Wow, that hurt my health. That's crazy. That's some craziness.
盗人はこの道を行ったのか。
Of course, if these didn't take this path, why would they have taken this path?
息子はてめえを思って気遣ったんだろう。
Okay, right, rightio, rightio, Ray. Is there a different path you want me to take? Like, oh gosh. A Nicolas Cage Joker. That, now that would be good. Especially if he plays the Nicolas Cage that we saw in that movie Two-Face. Then yeah, I would agree. That would be a very, very wise choice. Or like the guy who played or did the It clown, like the It that we see today. I don't remember what his name is. Like he has that smile that would definitely like scare you beyond belief. He could play the Joker. He's a little crazy. What's the name of the clown in It? Pennywise. I couldn't think of it for a second. Pennywise the clown. Might not be a bad one. Do I want to go over there just for some material? No. I heard there's a rumor that Jim Carrey might do the Grinch again. Only because the new Grinch would have less makeup time and more of that capture CGI that they do nowadays. Which, honestly, I don't mind. Well, I do kind of mind because that would kind of ruin the original Grinch. Like, 'cause I don't know how you would follow up how the Grinch stole Christmas. Is it how the Grinch tried to re-steal Christmas? Or how the Grinch tried to steal Easter? Like, it just... I don't think you really can make a sequel to that movie. Unless they just redo the movie in general. But, like, it's just funny how, like, he was in an interview. Jim Carrey was in an interview, and he did the Grinch face. And the parents of the child who's like, "Are you the Grinch?" were like, "Oh, you can really do that smile? I thought that was just makeup." No, nope, he can really do that smile. Yeah, Nicolas Cage, not a bad choice. Definitely a crazy man.
何をしやがった。
この男は寒くて心細いだけ。
I feel like you need an actor who's played an insane person before. Someone that's seasoned in that realm of just chaos and the unknown. Or... No. Like Jack Nicholson, I feel like was a good choice because he was crazy and he knew it. He was in that realm of crazy. I mean, Mark Hamill definitely is a nut job. He knew how to play the nut job part very well. Hell, Joaquin Phoenix did it well. It's just the second Joker that I feel like screwed up the series. Heath Ledger was a surprise. But I feel like Heath Ledger was already just crazy in his own right, in some way or form. I mean, it sucks that he passed away, but...
客がいることをみんなに伝えてやらねばな。
どうしてわかった？あいつの妻のこと、赤子のことも。
And Jared Leto just... I feel like he could have done better if he didn't make the Joker look so mobster than just a force of chaos. Yeah, not a lot of people didn't like Jared. feel like Jared Leto got put into roles that
俺のために縫ったのか
he should not have been
ま
in.
だまた会える気が
Like choices were made that weren't the best, and he should just stick to his singing career.
ならばまっすぐにカエカのところに行っておくれ。着物を取り戻したと知らせてやる。ああ、それといつか飯を共に食おう。お前の狩りのことをぜひ聞きたいのだ。
断ったところで聞き入れないだろ
I mean, let's see. He didn't do a good job with the Joker. He supposedly did not do a good job with Morbius, the Marvel movie. He, I guess, like you said, he laid you down the Neutron movie. And I don't know what the response was to him in what was that? Louis Vuitton? No, Gucci? No. What was that Italian movie with Lady Gaga? It was like one of the more not Louis Vuitton, not Gucci. Was it the House of Gucci? I don't remember. But my controller's dying. He's not. I don't think acting is his forte. Let's put it that way. I know he's trying, but what he did to the Joker was just nay nay.
よく来たね、シットライム。着物の盗人は見つかったかい？
フチが時伏せて着物も返させてる
それは何より、お前も我らの着物を持っているのね。
折り手なんだろ手入れのコツでも教えてくれ
着物を丈夫にするには、我らの民との結びつきを深めること。他のアイヌと語らい、我らの心をより深く知るといい。それを示せば、その思いを新たな着物に縫い込んであげるよ。
アイヌの品をいくつか見つけた持ってきたぞ
ああ、大事に扱っているようだね。では着物を見せてちょうだい。
Wait, what?
見つけた品にはよくわからないものもあったコタンの誰かに渡せないか
そんな目で見ないで、コタンの皆に聞いてみたらどうだい？それが何なのか尋ねればわかるはず。また来たね、シットライム。アイヌの品をまだ探しているんだね。もう少し持ってくれば何かしら手を加えられるかもしれない。
Okay. So, in order to upgrade that gear, I need to find more of the Anu items. So what does this do? Fireflies and controller vibrations guide you to altars of reflection and Anu items when you are within 100-meter distance. Oh, it's like that. Okay. Golden birds can lead to shamisen songs, sume painting locations, pillars of the fallen, and dye merchants. Flowers have a minor chance to be automatically collected when riding through white flower trails or stealthing through tall grass. So pretty much it's a scavenger robe you probably wear when you want to platinum this game. Got it. Oh, oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could change it. Okay.
かっけまへ何かと引き換える
Machine here. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Oh God. I got the sneezies. Machine here.
ここに着物もある。ちゃんと着て暖かく
Oh.
かっけまへん。蔵を見てあげようか。新しい蔵をこしらえたよ。
Ooh, that's a nice one. I kind of want this one.
どうぞ馬を大切にしな
Where's this lady? Her? Are you there? That's her.
ハケマへ
Or is that not her? Isn't that her? Or is that another weird lady with lips? Where's her home? Up here? I mean, it's the only one I haven't checked yet.
フチの息子
Oh, yeah.
母を探しているのならここにはいないぞ。
また喧嘩してるのか
母の重荷を分けてくれと頼んだだけなんだ。コタンのみんなは一生分の恩を返したいと心底望んでるから。
それで今度はどこへ行ったんだ
3つの丘を見渡せる山へ薬草を摘みに出かけた。もう戻ってもいい頃なんだが、もしわしが探しに行けば勝ち目のない言い争いが始まりそうでな。
俺が探してくる飯をもらう約束だしな
助かる。
Alright, I want to try new gear. Yeah, I want to try this. I don't know how it's gonna go. Should be very interesting. Well, that's not a bad one. Oh, I have a lot of headgear. You want to go with that one. And then, do I have any face mask? That's not a bad one. No. Alright, let's... Is there a new color for this yet? I only got one. I didn't find any new colors for that. This I have a new color. Yeah, there we go. So I have new colors for this. Wow, we have a lot of new colors. Well, that bamboo one's not bad. No, I like the one I have. Yeah, I like that one. That one was very weird. That one's not bad. I might do that one. And like I feel like I'm so behind on everything I should have unlocked. That's fine. What's the map look like? I mean, this is just a small like midsection, I guess. So maybe I should have started this way instead of going right to the Yoni. Oops. My B. Yeah, whatever. Why is your sword out? Stop that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, Macarena. Ah. Okay. Slacking. Yeah, I'm definitely a big slacker. That's for sure. Ah, hello. All right. So that's it for today's session. Tomorrow, Thursday, if whatever's bothering me doesn't take me by storm, the plan is to... Why is that on that? The plan is to try out the new PvE that's coming to Marvel Rivals. I don't know how long we'll try it out for. Maybe an hour. I mean, if it's good, more than an hour, but at least an hour, and we'll see how it goes from there. If it is crappy, which I wouldn't be surprised, then we'll definitely go back to either Ghosts of Yotei or Borderlands 4 if Pico de Kyle is feeling well, because he also is feeling under the weather. It's like it's going around. And then, like I said, we have 8 days. Tomorrow will be 7 days, 1 week from our arc to Arc Raiders. So for those of you that have been watching this whole time, thank you, appreciate it. Really be helpful if you could sub to the YouTube channel, like the video, and of course follow me on Twitch to help me grow, become bigger, better, badder, more handsome. It all works out in my benefit and yours too. And that's pretty much it. So thank you all for joining. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for watching. If it was for 5 minutes, 5 seconds, 5 hours, or even hell, 1 hour. And next time on SnippyJoker.